We had made some arrangements to come and see our chairman, Wontumi, who was arrested and has been held in custody by EOCO. And so we wanted to see him and see how he was doing. We've made those arrangements. Unfortunately, we are here, but the NID and EOCO feel that the crowd is such that they are not able to bring him here at the moment, and they will have to make proper arrangements to bring him so that we can see him. And we are going to continue making those arrangements. We are very, very disappointed in our inability to see him because we had made prior arrangements, and so we've expressed our disappointment, and we want to continue and to make sure that we can see him. I must put on record that the bail conditions that have been set for Chairman Wontumi's bail, 50 million Ghana cedis, is very onerous. I don't know how many people in Ghana can have property with 50 million Ghana cedis. And I believe that this was just set to prevent his timely release. We are going to follow the due process, the legal process, to make sure that he's released as soon as possible. I want to plead with all of you to remain calm as we work behind the scenes to make sure that he is out. I believe that we will be successful, but we have to be calm and not take the law into our own hands. I think it's very important that we follow due process and make sure that Chairman Wontumi is released safe and sound. Thank you very much for your attention.
Let me explain. The type of arrest normally was arrest under warrant.
Okay.
There was an arrest warrant or more agents of the chief amount to be.
Okay, because what I'm saying, let's just say Yoko for buy and not Omukra arrest warrant. I don't know what the chief amount to us at that time.
That's correct.
The man for yes a Rambo star, you knew who she never found, and you know, okay.
Media, explaining it from a legal perspective.
From the legal perspective, and your politics,
and if there's anything wrong, what is wrong is the law itself, not the approach.
Okay.
And Ranwich, they say, Yoko Fono, all powers of the police. That is the Yoko Act.
Okay.
And it is and that includes arrest, arrest upon warrant. But what we didn't do in the law, they said, now I can say subject warrant, from the court granted upon the court grant of an order, not by Yoko itself. And default, in the law, no baby, Yoko Nankasa able power of issuance of the warrant.
Okay.
Because the Anka court in the issue warrant number one, the law was treating like that. Anka justification of issuing the warrant will be determined in the court.
Okay.
But they themselves can determine whether or not to arrest under warrant.
Okay.
And they came with a warrant.
Okay.
And he said 48-hour rule under a criminal procedure code. So yes, it applies to those arrests that does not come with a warrant.
Okay. Okay.
And 48-hour rule does not play on this one.
Does not play on this one. Oh, okay.
Again, by as we speak, he has been granted bail.
Okay.
Now, meeting bail conditions.
Okay. This is a challenge.
However bad it looks, like I always say, it is the law that makes it bad. Nipa yi a ɔno to issue arrest warrant, ɔno also leeway to grant bail.
Sure.
Which means that ɔno also to determine conditions of bail. Default in the law, as I say, address.
The address, okay.
You reserve so much power into one institution or authority. Nipa mu apply law no, omu the mischief can one. Then it affects individual rights.
Sure.
But I know the law no necessary. Very respected human rights provisions of the same law.
Okay. Now, the council, okay, me say the next say bill term no crano EOCO for na determine enya court.
No, enya court. EOCO for na determine. The relief available to us is to go to court. Under the EOCO law and also other laws, to pray the courts and review
bill term.
Bill terms,
Okay.
And I know I pay file in Yako. But unfortunately, we need to serve the respondents being EOCO itself and Attorney General. They also ought to be heard. It means that we cannot come by way of an ex parte application.
Okay.
We may have to come on notice. Notice necessary. They need to be served. When they are served, so the expectation is that they need time to prepare to also file an affidavit in opposition, if any.
Okay.
Which means to say the appropriate time to come back to court will be sometime Tuesday or Wednesday.
And the council, until that time, let's just say, Chawa Wontumi will still be at the custody of the EOCO.
Say, you to meet the bail terms in the sanitary.
What is the bail term? What is the bail term?
Listen, bail term is he is admitted to bail of 50 million Ghana cedis. Bail bond, now 2 sureties to be justified.
Okay.
2 sureties to be justified. What it means is sureties no mobano. Landed property to the tune of 50 million, the 2 of them put together.
Okay.
To say to the tune 50 million or above. And only problem now in the execution of the bail conditions. Until the last 3 days, Bobodia Shisha Niandina. Unfortunately, as we speak now, BBI is substantial between the Aquaco file as meeting the terms of the bail conditions.
Oh, okay.
And no pay. I have indications that on the other hand, I ready to the court call for a review of the bail conditions. The SSA be within our means under the law. We are ready to do it.
Anyway,